Okay, so it's 347. Gonna have to tub up this bobbin case. I'm just gonna throw that in the sonic cleaner and let it go. So it's got the lint built up in the edge here, and but we need to get in and pull the lifter arm out. So luckily it's just got a screw holding the end on, and then will this I think I gotta take the needle bar out in order to get that lifter to pop out of there. So alright, it's got to come out the top. So we'll there's a clip up here. This specialty clip is in here, and that prevents the pressure nut here, this top adjuster nut, from coming all the way out the top. And then with that out of the way, we can gently lift Can't hold that anymore. There we go. Alright. So rotating the machine so that the feed dogs are forward, turning the presser bar 90 degrees so it sets down on the lowest part of the feed dogs is enough room for this little indicator to come out. And now, with that indicator out of the way, we need to slide the entire presser bar and spring up through, and let's get our lifter block in there and out of the way. There we go. Entire presser bar. The needle and this needle rod both just sit in the top of there. And that lifter just stays out of the way, but now we can take this pivot screw for the broken lifter arm out. And the thing is that that this pivot screw doesn't have clearance behind the needle bar to be removed. So, pivot screw and our broken lifter. So I'll have to look in my stash for one of these. Found one. If I didn't have this one in my stash, I would be trying to rebuild a handle off the end. I'd probably make a piece that slipped over this and then JB weld it together to see if that would fix this, but there's that. And fumble around to get that screw started and fail miserably. Alright, I fumbled with that until I got it back in, and now we'll get our presser foot back in, or our presser bar back in. All right. Our pin and our spring on, and then this piece with the indicator on it needs to get lined up, and screw the presser in until it's, or that nut on top in until it's pushing on our indicator, and then pop this clip back on. Right. There we go. And we need to oil this whole nonsense here. There. Now, with our new lever in, we need to make sure that that lifter is, this lifter block is in place, and then I need my needle plate, and forgot I dropped the thumb screw in there. So I put our foot down and add some pressure to it so it holds itself in place. put our foot down, line up the hole in the foot with the hole in the needle plate, and then get our clamping screw back in this lift block here, and then make sure we've got a little bit of play in our lift lever on the back. And tighten our set screw here. Now we got, I'd like a little more play than that. Let's, there. Nice play there. Lift, it raises. Excellent. And it's lined up with the hole in the needle plate, which is very important. I'm gonna get fresh oil in all over. But I think that's the only major issue this machine had. So I'll finish cleaning it and then should be ready to go.